Hello, welcome back to another video. So we're currently doing Vlogmas, aren't we? Day 8. Are we on day 8? I feel like we're on day 8 anyway. And I'm actually filming on day 8, so I'm filming on Sunday, whatever the date is, because I actually don't know where I am on the calendar anymore. So if you're watching these videos in chronological order, you probably expect to see me in Lake District, which would be right, but I've pre-recorded those videos. So I am back from the Lake District, so I thought we'd have a chat and a catch up, tell you what it's been like. I didn't do much filming. I did film a couple of things that I wanted to put into a video, and I've struggled for the last couple of days to actually create a video from it. So I thought, you know what, Woman 2's out. That reference, if you've watched video 1, you'll know what I mean. She did say she'd be out before you knew it. So yeah, Woman 2's out, and she's sick of trying to create a video out of not much content. So she's just told me. She says, right, this is what we're doing. We're going to sit and have a chat to people today. We ain't messing about. So it was a good time. I hardly took any photographs, but I will pop you some up because other people did. The thing is when you go away with lots of people, if you're just watching this video and you haven't watched any others, with Vlogmas you've always got to go back. But we have been to the Lake District for a few days, stayed in a youth hostel. I organised it all, and the 2 previous videos have been about getting all the food and that. It's quite a big group. I can't remember how many adults, but I think there were 26 kids, and the rest were the parents. So yeah, that happened. We stayed in a youth hostel, YHA Buttermere. I think it slept up to about 50 or 60 people, but we didn't want to go that far up because it was just being too many for space. If you're looking for a place to have a nice gathering of people, I could recommend that because you can go walking straight from the door. So you'd got like Buttermere Lake, maybe a 6-minute walk away. So we arrived there Monday. We got there for 3:30, and I did think brilliant because I can film it. Because I can't film when there's other people's children around. I don't think it's fair, and they'd hate me for it. So I thought, I'll have a whiz round and I'll show you what it's like. Because I do like to capture the YHAs because I am a little bit of an advocate for the Youth Hostel Association. But the manager or the deputy manager were waiting for me on the doorstep. So as soon as I got into the building, he were there. And I don't know whether you've checked into one before, but you have to fill in paperwork when you're doing an exclusive hire. You still need to show your ID. And then they have to walk you around the hostel to show you all the health and safety aspects of it, where the water tap is in case you get a water leak, the fire alarm, all these things that you wouldn't know if you were just going to go and rent a room. So that took about 20 minutes, and by that time other families started arriving. So it just went from calm to chaos very quickly. And then everybody were unloading bags, and do you know, you can imagine, can't you? So that's what it was like. So no, ow, I've hurt my finger. So no filming took place in the youth hostel, so I can't show you around, which is a shame because it was a nice building. So yeah, we did loads of cooking, loads of pot washing, although I managed to escape most pot washing. I didn't do much, but I was on the cooking for the vast amount of time. The Tuesday I spent all day in a pair of pyjamas, basically, because that's what I'd taken. And lots of people were going out for walks. I think I was getting a curry ready. But I did manage to go a walk with a couple of friends for sunset walk. You couldn't see the sunset because it was very cloudy, but the walk was very nice. Now, I do like photography and filming, so I like to catch things in changing lights. So sunrise, sunset walks are probably some of my favourite because you get to play with the light a little bit. So we did have a wander, and you can walk to a waterfall on the walk. So we did that. We didn't do a big walk because as it was going dark, but we managed to get to the waterfall. Some of the kids had been fishing on this lake, a few hours before, and some people had gone all the way around the lake. So we had fun that day. Then Wednesday, what happened? Oh, Wednesday is our Christmas dinner day. So we're in the kitchen all day. But I did go to Booths very early that morning. I think we set off at about 7:45. It opens at 8. It's in Keswick, about a 30-minute drive away. And I chose Booths because I've always wanted to go and have a look round. Now, I have been once before, but I didn't take any notice of it. And it's before I even started filming. As you know, if you watch my videos, I do tend to use Waitrose and Marks and Spencer's quite a bit. And I was just interested in how Booths would be, because it's sort of labelled the Waitrose of the North. It is quite bougie. In my opinion, it is not a supermarket. It's more like a farm shop. But it is a supermarket. It's a supermarket chain. You tell me what you think. You tell me whether it is like going into your local Asda or your local Tesco, or whether it's like going into another supermarket world, the one where most of us don't go. Price-wise, sorry, I was just having a drink. Price-wise, everything was a little bit more pricey, but I think you would expect it from a premium supermarket. But the yellow sticker section was the most organised yellow sticker section I think I've ever seen in my life. Tell me if you've ever seen another organised yellow sticker section like this. And we did get the chickens for Christmas dinner, and price-wise, those chickens were cheaper than M&S ones. So, I don't know, sometimes I think with supermarkets, with the higher end supermarkets, people always say how expensive they are, and these people don't even go in them. I don't know, do you find that in life, that the people who shout the loudest are usually the people that have got no idea? So I was expecting higher prices than M&S, but no, not in all situations at all. So I can only say from my experience that Booths is probably price-wise on a par to M&S and Waitrose. So I didn't think it was that bad. I'm going back up north in January, so hopefully we'll actually go and do a shop, and I can show you a little bit more than just walking around the supermarket. The only thing that I would say is towards the end it resembled Co-op. Obviously, there were nobody on checkout, so you had to go to kiosks no matter how much food you were putting through. So anyway, we went back. Beautiful, stunning drive from the youth hostel to Keswick, and obviously backwards. And close by there's a slate mine that I didn't film, but I think it's called Honister. There's a YHA there as well. You can actually stay at the youth hostel. It's only exclusive hire, and it's situated on the slate mine. And they've got lots of different sculptures made out of slate. You wouldn't have guessed that, would you? But the drive, then the scenery, just unbelievably beautiful. And obviously when people say Lake District, they always focus, I think, on the lakes. But, oh, Lord, the scenery was well, I've said it a few times now, so you know, it's beautiful. And I've not really stayed in this area of the lakes before. I always sort of do Windermere and that end. So this different scenery, it reminded me of Scotland in a way, because you've got sort of the Edinburgh side of Scotland, and then you've got the Glasgow side. And as you go further up those coasts, the scenery is dramatically very, very different. So on like Aviemore side, you've got all the forest and all the greenery, and then as you go to like Oban, you've got, it's all craggy and I don't know, sort of barren, very interesting. And this drive reminded me of that when you go to Lake Districts, it's not just about the lakes and the greenery, it's also about things like this, roads cut out of cliffs. So what have we got planned this week then? I'm not overly busy. I've got a few days out which I won't be filming because they'll be absolutely and utterly boring for you. So I've got to put my Christmas tree up, if you remember. I'm slightly hesitant about doing that this year, because if I could get out of it, I would get out of it, but I can't get out of it, so I've just got to do it. So Christmas tree's going up, and then I'm filming. I'm yet to have filmed. I'm going to do a couple of charity shop hauls, one, maybe two, because a lot of the Christmas presents that I'm buying this year are from charity shops and Vinted, and it's just because I like doing that. I don't buy new all the way through the year, really, so doing it at Christmas, it's a bit like that. My mum, she does buy new. She doesn't like giving second-hand presents, but I keep getting on at her because I don't see what the difference is, really. A gift is a gift, and you've been out shopping for people, you've been thinking about people, so does it matter whether it's thrifted, second-hand, third-hand, fourth-hand, or whether it's from a shop? I always think it's far better to buy something second-hand, because then you ain't got to deal with all packaging. That's my logical solution. But we've got that much stuff in the world, haven't we? And I have said quite a few times on this channel that charity shops are my best department stores. So yesterday we just went to two shops, a local Ashgate Hospice and Bernardo's next to each other, and we bought so many things. But I did have the list the length of my arm, because this year I'm going to buy for quite a few kids out of his home ed group. So my list will like very long. Maybe if you've only got one or two people to buy for, you would struggle, but I definitely did not. So I've got those things to show you. And then what else are we going to do? Who knows? Give me some suggestions, because we are now working day by day. No more pre-recorded stuff. So throw me some suggestions. Let me know what you'd like to see. If you're still here, thanks for watching the full video. I hope it's been interesting for you. What are we on now? 12.5 minutes. I'm just going to let this roll. I ain't going to do any editing. I'm going to put some fancy photos in, put some footage over it. And I think woman 2 is going to be happy with that. So you take care, and I will be seeing you again tomorrow. Bye.